Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Peter Nelson, and this is a continuation of our training videos for Musicians Gig. And we're creating Musicians Available memberships. In this video, we're going to go in again as Todd Baseman, and we're going to go in and create a professional musician's digital poster that is going to allow you to get yourself in front of people that are looking to hire you, whether it be for a band position that you want to audition for, or whether it be for a club that you would like to do a solo act at. So the first thing that we're going to do is come in here and we're going to visit the musician's digital poster area. Once you've got your tab selected here, enter a title for your poster and think a little bit about what you want this poster to be in the search engines as they show up out there in the public. In this case, I'm going to title this poster Bass Player Available with Vocals. And when we save that, this page then is going to morph into a form that we're going to fill out to create that poster that you need. Much like the professional biography, which we have populated that link already. So your first artist biography statement is showing up in the poster already, and also a link that says read the full biography. So in just a few milliseconds, again, I typed out this beginning statement for Todd, and I created the title and set that in bold, and now I'm going to go ahead and click on Save Poster Header. I see that has saved successfully. Anytime that you feel the urge and you want to go in and take a look at your work as you're doing this, just go ahead and click on View My Poster now, and you can see now how the poster is starting to come together. Our logo has not been added yet, and our initial picture has not been added yet. So we're going to go back in and take care of that right now. And click back on Edit. And let's come down here and let's take a logo and choose what logo we would like to use for Todd. And let's just say that this one right here looks just fine. We'll select that image. And the next thing, we want to change this picture out because it's just a placeholder. So we'll go ahead and select the next picture for him. There we go. We'll get that little bit of that wild guy thing going on, and we'll choose that one. So now the things that we can do here, expand a little bit, and we can click on Change Frame Background Color. And that is going to be the frame that is around this. And so let's go ahead and select a color out of there. I'm kind of partial to some green stuff, especially some dark green. And if we wanted to change the background color of this, again, we can go ahead and make this whatever color we'd like. I'll go ahead and click Save on that. And then here's what we'll do. I'm going to go back up into here because I want to get the exact same color. I'm going to copy this color there. Let's save that. Now let's go into this one, and let's select that, and let's paste that. So now we have the same color going around there, and this one here we had just gone for black, so that's fine. Okay, so we have those two going on now. So let's go down and say Save Poster Description. Oops, it's expected me to do something there. I don't need to save this here yet. The next thing that I want to do is now let's come up with a color for the poster. So my entire poster text color, we can change that, whatever we'd like it to be. And if you wanted to make that all white, and then we come over here and we can change our page background color of the entire thing. And so let's just go all black with that. All right, and now let's go ahead and preview that one more time and see what it's starting to look like. So here you can see how this poster is coming together very well. Your professional artist biography, this text, I need to change that. I'm going to go to work on that in just a second here. I was able to resolve that text issue where it was too white simply by going back into Edit, Poster, and then the next thing that I did was just simply brought the text color all the way bright, all the way dark again, and then it seemed to resolve that. So looks like we have no issues there. The next thing I did was I also went in and I typed in some text here. I created just a fictitious list of comments and things just to show them in the poster so you can see where they would be. And I did that in a very short millisecond as well. And we're going to hit on save now. And so we have saved that description. So the next thing that we want to talk about is that we would like to bring in some events. And we're going to click on import events. And it says you have not created any events yet. Click here to add your first event. While this does take us into another video at the same time, I'm going to go ahead and work on that right now so that we have a solution to that for you as you're going through this. First thing that we're going to do is give this an event name. Yeah, okay, so I went ahead and I filled out some information on this event. And what I did was I created an event at a Schaefer Saloon, and the event date and the event start time and the event end time. Now, after you've created this event and you've applied it to your posters and this date and time has elapsed, this event will disappear from your posters and your advertising and marketing. So it's not like you have to go out and clean it up and remove it and things like that. Your poster is always going to remain current and clean for you. Create an event description, and we'll show you where that shows up here for you quickly. The create manually is the way that I took for this. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to select a marquee from here. I don't have that uploaded yet, so I'm looking for Patui's logo small. Okay, there it is, and I am going to bring that in. So now I've got Patui's Saloon logo is in there, and the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to select an image out of here, and I'm just going to show off and showcase myself here, or Todd in this case. And what we do next is go ahead and click on save. I'm going to bring that up just a little bit for you. Okay. Let's go ahead and go back to our digital poster now. And let's come down here and go to import events. So now let's go ahead and click on import events. And you can see the event that we created is now appearing in the list here. If you had created a dozen events would be in a list down here for you. So you can create as many events as you need to, and you can stash them away and bring them out as you need them and put them where they should be. So click on this one time and a check mark is going to show up indicating you've got it selected. And then let's hit import event now. And now the event is in your poster. If you go through this program one more time, it will add another event in and another event in. So you can stack your events up in here. And as we mentioned earlier in the video, when the date and the time has come and gone, the event is going to be removed from the poster once it's expired, because you don't need to advertise something that's in the past. Let's go back up and take a look at our poster preview. So with just really a little tiny bit of effort, look at how nicely this thing's coming together here. And all of your information, all of your content is coming together. Your upcoming events are coming out here. Your personal biography, the users, when they view this on social media, they can click here and they will be taken right to your full biography to read the whole thing. And there's more. So let's continue to edit here. Down at the bottom of our poster, number one, you've got your video links that you can add in for YouTube. Put your URL in there. And the next thing is I probably already mentioned this, you've got SoundCloud links that you can put in there. And if you notice where it says instruments, genres, regions, and venue type. All right, let's go up and deal with that. All the way up at the top, you've got your repertoire, and this is going to be your song list. Now, if you have not created your song list yet, this is the message that you're going to come up to, and I'm going to cover that in a separate video because we manage song lists and set lists and songs, and we have song players and all the things that you would imagine that we would have in a good program. The next thing is instruments. So let's go ahead and select bass guitar, and perhaps Todd plays a little bit of keyboard, a little bit of harmonica, and we know that he is a vocalist as well, so let's give him alto and tenor and vocalist, background vocals, and perhaps he plays a little bit of organ and piano. All right, so now I've got to move this a little bit so that you can see that. Everything is kind of scrunched together. I'm sorry about that, so that I can get this recording to fit onto YouTube. Okay, so the instruments we just selected now are showing up down here in the list. So let's go back and do the same thing with genres. And so we're going to say acoustic and blues and classical, a little funk, a little jazz, a little bit of lounge. And you get the picture on this, some classic rock and what the heck, some hip hop too, because that's always wonderful. Okay, so now the genres of music that Todd plays are showing up down here as well. So the next thing we'll do is we'll look at regions. And the regions are going to tell your users, okay, a local of my area code that I've got put in here, and I will travel up to 200 miles. Okay, that's simple enough. And so there's your information on that. Now, all this is pounding into the search engines too, so remember that. And now our venue type. And so we want to play weddings because we love weddings, and concerts, 100 plus seats. Yeah, bring it. Street dance, small bar, you would, maybe casino's not your thing, a little too smoky or noisy. A nightclub, private party. Again, you get the picture there. Riverboat, or maybe that doesn't float your boat. No pun intended. So here we are again. We have our venue types that you prefer to play at is listed in your poster as well. So the only thing that we're missing out of here right now is going to be your song list. And you will get back to your song list and do that in a little bit. Let's preview again, take another look here. This really is coming together fast, and it doesn't take long at all to build out a real nice poster. I declined to tell you as we were adding these images in here that you can add comments to the bottom of each one of these images as well. And I did go ahead and put in a SoundCloud link to a song. I have no idea who he or she is, but it looked like the thing to do at the time. Here's a link to our full biography, and here are the instruments that we play. Okay, one more quick thing to show you. So let's go back into Edit Poster for this final wrap up here, and let's go over and click on the old familiar AdSlick. We talked about that in our musician's biography, and so here we are back basically with the same program. We're going to go ahead and choose our favorite photo out of there, select it, and I've got to move this again here. There it is, okay. Select that, and let's give this a heading here and a poster heading. Remember, the reason behind this is that Todd is trying to find work as a bass player, vocalist in a rock and roll band. So let's put together something that's going to be eye-catching. So again, I used my lightning fast typing skills, and I filled out this form for us, and I have done all the spell check and punctuation and things, and still not sure if it's right. You never are you? And so we'll go ahead, we're going to save this AdSlick, and again, I'm going to preview it, take a look at it, and yes, all the things that we're looking for are in there. So let's go back, and I'm going to copy the URL and say OK, and you can see again it has laid the URL out. If you're on your cell phone or you're a smaller device and you want to copy that quickly, copy URL, and then you can place this wherever you need it. So now let's go ahead and let's go jump back into, so we're going to go into Facebook, and let's go into the musician's gig location here, and let's go ahead and paste that URL in there. And we watch this beautiful ad come together. Look at that. Professional high-octane rock bass player available. Todd Bassman, a.k.a. Todd Pro Bass Player. How much better than that does it get? Let's go ahead and hit save on that posting. Okay, and there it's in there. Your social media can come to life here. Of course, when your users, if social media come to it, they click on it, and you can send this on your phone or anything you want. Here comes your poster. So now the world can come in and take a look at your poster, what you're all about, what your hopes, wants, needs, desires are, and what you are capable of as a musician. They can also click on read the full biography. And they can do a deeper dive. And they can look at your videos, and they can look at your information, your inspirations, your background, look at your gear and all the things that you want to see. So, this is plenty to get you guys to work. Let me know if you run into any problems, and always go back into our musician's gig here for you, and Okay, that's enough for this video for now. I will see you in the next video, and everybody keep on rocking and or, waltzing, whatever is in your bag of tricks. Thanks much. Peter Nelson checking out. We'll be back for more later.